old guy in Colorado. Doodah. Hi everybody, Old Guy is here, and I'm homaging Mrs. Old Guy. Just because I don't know any better. So today I'm going to make one of my favorites, and that is beer cheese soup. And I'm going to start with the cheese. Come on down, Mrs. Old Guy. I got 2 pounds of cheddar cheese that I've ran through the shredder. I got half a cup of flour. I'm just going to add that in. Toss it around. I might end up adding a little bit more, but I'm going to start with that half cup. Just kind of toss it in. All right. So, all right, come on over here, Mrs. Okay. Let me keep it together. I'm going to start this soup with some beer, and I just happened to grab a Coors. Really, any beer you want. I wouldn't suggest a dark beer, but any light, any like lager or pilsner, any blonde beer is going to work pretty good for you. Alcohol content is not much of a concern either, because really, most of it's just going to get cooked away. So I'm just going to start by adding this can of beer, and this is how many ounces? Just so I can tell you right, 24 ounce. Okay. Then I got the veg to go in it. Got some diced up celery. Gonna slide by you, Mrs. Old Guy. All right. Got some diced up onions. Some diced up carrots, a mirepoix, as you would say. Okay. I do also have some broccoli, but I'm not going to put it in yet. Add a little more water. I've got about 2.5 quarts of water, about 2.5 roughly. And so this just needs to cook for a while. I'll bring it up to a boil, and then I'll let it simmer until the vegetables start to turn a little bit tender. So, and in the meantime, I guess what I'll do is I'll give these about 10 minutes or so ahead, and then I'll put the broccoli in too. So, I'll be back. Okay, we're just about ready to start finishing up putting this soup together. Come on back, Mrs. Old Guy, just for a second. I'm going to add another half a cup flour to this cheese. Alright, so anyway, got to keep this it helps the cheese blend out into the soup better if you add flour. Come on in here, Mrs. Old Guy. Come on in close to the soup here. Okay, it's been cooking for, I don't know, maybe half hour or so. The vegetables are starting to get tender, so I'm going to add 2 cups of milk, and I'm just going to let that come back to a boil and add the cheese. So when I'm ready to add the cheese, I'll be back. Okay, time to add this cheese in. Come on in, Mrs. Old Guy. You can see that flour has been absorbed really nicely. You want to wait till your soup's boiling. Add some of that in. You want to stir it around and wait till it's dissolved pretty much before you add a whole lot more. You can see it's just smoothing on out. You can see how it's melting right on the top. It's just coming apart. Okay, a little bit more. Rest. Alright, so I'm going to get this, let the rest of this cheese melt out, and we'll go to the very last 2 steps. Alright, so that cheese is pretty much melted out. I'm going to add some salt, a little kosher salt. That's about a tablespoon, maybe just a little bit more. Doesn't have to be kosher, and you don't need to use any of the vegetables I used. If you'd rather use something else, give that a try. If you don't want to use bacon, maybe use some ham or maybe smoked sausage. Lots of options. And about a tablespoon of black pepper. A little bit more. There we go. Salt, pepper. And now to finish it off, I've got 2 full packages of two 12-ounce packages of bacon that I fried up, cut up, and I'm going to add those in. It's got a little bit of the grease with it. Add that bacon in, and that is done, and we are going to eat some, so I'll be back when we're sitting down. There's that soup. Smells really good. Now think about this. If you like a stronger beer flavor, just add more beer. It's simple enough. If you like a little less beer flavor, or if you don't like the beer flavor of beer at all, just don't use it. The soup is pretty forgiving on what you put in it. So let's give this beer cheese soup with bacon a little bit of a try here. It's hot. It is so good. Raging hot. Really, really super good. Great recipe. Hope you give it a try sometime. In the meantime, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to finish my soup. Y'all take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.